I, S. Sripati, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering Department, Kakti Institute of Technology and Science, Varangal. I welcome you to the today's session of the course Entrepreneurship Development. In course discussion topic 5, the topic which we are going to discuss is forms of business organization. After completion of this lecture, you will be able to understand the various forms of business organizations. Coming to first type of business organization is sole proprietorship. A sole proprietorship is an unincorporated business with only one owner who pays personal income tax on profits earned. Okay. Coming to characteristics of sole proprietorship. First characteristic is individual ownership, no separate legal entity, unlimited liabilities, sole beneficiary, limited area of operations. Advantages of sole proprietorship is ease formation and closure, direct motivation, maintenance of business secrets, quick decision and prompt action, better control, flexibility in operation, least record keeping, close personal relations. But apart from the advantages, the disadvantages will be there, like limited resources, limited managerial ability, lack of continuity, limited size, unlimited liability. Coming to second type of business organization, it is partnership organization. Two or more individuals come together for undertaking a lawful business and have agreed to share the profits and losses arising from it. As we say, two heads being better than one. The characteristics comes like this. Two or more persons, there will be certainly an agreement should be there between the partners, unlimited liability, utmost good faith is the main characteristics in partnership, restriction on transfer of shares and continuity. The advantages are ease to form and dissolve, more resources, coordination of different abilities, credit facilities, appropriate decisions, more inspiration, reduced risks. You can find here the advantages as stated. As when compared with sole proprietorship, we have seen many advantages when we go with the partnership, but the same is also having the disadvantages as uncertain existence, unlimited liabilities, difficulty in prompt decisions, as we have to also rely on others' decisions, difficulty on transfer of shares, lack of public confidence. Now, the reflections shall be, one should be able to define the characteristics of proprietorship, sole proprietorship. Coming to other business organization, the third one, joint venture. A joint venture can be described as a business arrangement wherein two or more independent firms come together to form a legal independent undertaking for a stipulated period to fulfill a specific purpose such as accomplishing a task, activity or project. As we say or hear that individually can be a drop but together can be an ocean. Here in the joint venture this is reflected okay, wherein we will be collaborating with others to complete a given project, where we call it as a joint venture. Now, coming to the characteristics of a joint venture business organization, there shall be a agreement between the firms, pooling of resources and expertise, access to advanced technology, resolutions. Now, coming to advantages of this joint venture, sufficient resources shall be provided, capital availability, ability and experience, spreading of risk, diversification, increased productivity and greater profits. Coming to the disadvantages, it is a late procedure. The objective of each partner may differ, imbalance in shares, differences in the culture and style, lack of communication between the partners may affect the business. These are the disadvantages and advantages of a joint venture. Coming to other business organization, joint Hindu family. It refers to a form of business organization which is owned and carried on jointly by members of Hindu undivided family. It is property of forefather or an ancestor and over which the members have equal right. Karta is the person who has full control over the business activities. What shall be the characteristics of a Hindu family joint business organization? Creation, membership, management, liability, minor as a member, resolutions. These are the main characteristics which we see in the joint Hindu organization. Advantages is stability, effective control, management, loyalty and cooperation, liability and membership. Disadvantages of the same is limited funds, sometimes lack of management skills, unlimited liability, limited memberships, that is, it is restricted to the uh, family, uncertain life, no legal status, misuse of power. So it has got advantages. As main advantage here mentioned is stability, effective control, okay, but at the same time, as it is limited to the members of the family, okay, it will have its advantages as well as disadvantages. Coming to fifth business organization, cooperative organizations. A cooperative organization is the form of organization wherein persons voluntarily associate together as business, being a basis of equality for promotion of economic interest of themselves. It is a voluntary association of persons with same interest. It is established for economical and social development of weaker sections of the society. We shall be finding these cooperative societies being established so that their association together makes a good business, okay, by which the social development of the self and economic development of the self can be seen. It is wherein a normal average person having an average economic background can also get into this kind of cooperative organizations business. The characteristics of cooperative organization are as voluntary organization, democratic management, service motive, government control, distribution of surplus. Advantages: easy to form, limited liability, open membership, state assistance, stable life, tax concession, democratic management. Apart from these advantages, the disadvantages are as stated: limited capital, lack of manager expertise, less motivation, lack of interest, corruption. As mentioned, lack of manager expertise under disadvantages because it is an open membership. Voluntarily, they will be coming and joining, but we can't expect them to be a manager expertise, and certainly there will be a lack of interest also. Okay, and less motivation. He should feel it as a ownership, take it as a ownership and drive. We shall be sometimes lacking in some cooperative societies, and certainly there are good chances of corruptions. Coming to reflections part 2, having discussed some content, here is another reflections part. What do you understand by joint Hindu family? Please go through this topic and prepare a answer for it. Coming to lecture outcomes, having completed the discussion on forms of business organization, now a student shall be able to understand the various forms of business organization. For further readings, students are hereby encouraged to go through the given textbook Robert D. Hisrich and also the reference books Entrepreneurship New Venture Creation by David H. Holt, New Entrepreneurs Handbook, released by Entrepreneurship Development Institute of India. Thank you.